About 9 months after the COVID-19 pandemic was first reported in Rwanda, the President of the Republic, Paul Kagame, on Monday, told journalists that Rwanda's response to COVID-19 pandemic has been effective, adding that the increase in COVID-19 positive cases and death have prompted new measures to be put in place, particularly during the festive holidays.
We have yet again gone back to critical periods that requires us to do a lot more and people to adhere to the set guidelines. Authorities have no reason to make people restless. On the contrary, this pandemic has not been easy for us. Some people seem not to understand this situation, but it is our responsibility to set guidelines for everyone to follow if we are to defeat the virus.
President Paul Kagame noted that the more certain activities are allowed to resume, the more contamination there is, adding that this is parallel to the fact that this pandemic has made yet another comeback, especially in the countries of the West. Regarding the COVID-19 vaccine, President Kagame indicated that it's as if the powerful states in the West wanted to serve themselves first. But given Rwanda's response to the pandemic, he said the country will be among the first countries to have the vaccine in the region.
We are fortunate as Rwanda. We are working with the European countries and COVAX. Because of how we have handled this pandemic as a country, it makes people say, but these Rwandans who have conducted themselves, this could deserve to be amongst the first to receive the vaccine. We will be amongst the first countries on the continent to receive this vaccine. In the first months of next year or till June if it delays, we will have gotten a vaccine that can save some most vulnerable lives, even if it's not for every one of us.
Regarding the security of the region, President Paul Kagame said that it is in the right direction and spoke of the reasons which prompted Rwanda to send additional troops to the Central African Republic, where it is already participating in the UN peacekeeping mission.
We thought under this bilateral arrangement, and which at the invitation of Central African Republic government, the rules of engagement are going to be different, and they will enable us to protect or to add additional capability to protect our forces that would be targeted or that are targeted by these armed groups, and also protect the civilians in different. We have our own police contingent operating there in Central African Republic that secure displaced people's camps. And sometimes these displaced people's camps have come under attack themselves, so which means now even our police would be under attack by these groups. So the additional force we sent there under a different arrangement is simply to make sure that we can contain any situation that either is aimed at disrupting the elections and also that any groups that would target our forces. So this force would really deal with the matter and without being constrained by the other rules of engagement.
Regarding the case of the terror suspect Paul Rusesabagina and some people who have written appeals calling for him to be released, President Kagame indicated that the right way to find a solution to this problem is to follow the rule of law and ensure justice needed by some citizens who have been affected by the armed groups to which Rusesabagina belonged or led.
There must be also a way to resolve that kind of conflict, that problem in understanding of what needs to be done or what happened. And that's what government, that's what laws, that's what leaders are supposed to do. They are supposed to sort out these difficulties in favor of justice or what is right or what the law is. It's not only going to be done in favor of Rusesabagina. Justice is broad. It will also be done in favor of those who are aggrieved with because of the loss of their family members' lives. They want to see justice done. They want to say, well, but this man was connected with what happened in the southern province, or in Nyaruguru, in Nyamagabe, on the hands of an organization that this man, Rusesabagina, belonged to or even was a leader of.
Paul Kagame's press conference followed the State of the Nation address and was also followed by the head of state's interaction with citizens stationed in different parts of the country. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Ethan Tashobi.
Thank you very much.